Hi guys, I'm going to show you how I do a really quick bunny on the job, just like cheek art. So here we go. I am going to use a custom split that I made that I am kind of in love with. So I'm going to load a 3/4 inch brush to start, and then I'm going to do the center of the bunny ears. And I'm just going to do two little like hooks for bunny ears. And I'm not going to make them too big, and they're not really leaf shapes. They're just kind of like quick little one-stroke marks. Now, while you have this color on your brush, you can go ahead and like sweep it up and down just to make it a little bit more interesting than just cheek art. And since I already have it on my brush, why not? So I'm going to go, I think I'll coat down. Sweep it in. And down. Kind of a weird shape, but you just want to throw color on. And now I'm going to grab a filbert brush and I'm going to do the bunny. And I've said this before, I really like filbert brushes. I like filberts because you can skate on the tip of the brush, but you can also make nice big marks with it. I like it better than using a like 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch flat because I get a harsher edge a lot of times with this, and because this is a rounder edge, I don't get that. So usually go for a filbert. Okay, so I'm going to do an oval. Paint's a little dry. Some more water. Now if you can peek the oval at the bottom just a little bit, go ahead. It's just going to give it like a tiny bit more interest than just an oval. And now for the ears, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. It's super easy. I'm going to do one floppy ear and one ear straight up. So I'm going to skate on the edge of my brush. I have it vertically here. And I'm going to go up. And then when I get to the top, flatten it out a little. And then pull that back down. See how that made like a fat top of the ear and then smaller bottom? This is why I love filberts. All right, so now this ear, I'm going to go up. I'm going to tip it a little bit and then come back down so that we have one floppy ear. So I did that super fast bunny. So from here, we can do a little bit of detail. I'm just going to grab some black and I'm going to keep the detail incredibly simple. So I think I'm just going to do a little nose. You know what? Even though it's a boy bunny, I'm going to do a little heart nose. I'm going to do a couple flicks for whiskers. And then I think I'll just do two little U shapes for the eyes. Now you can, of course, be more detailed about this, but this is like my fast line buster hand-painted bunny. This is not meant to be very detailed. So of course you can add more detail to this as you want. At this point, if it was a really high volume event, I would probably add some glitter or do some like really quick like teardrop like line work or something around this. And I'm not going to go too crazy with outlining, but I think I'll just do a little bit of outlining inside the ear. Just so that it stands out. And I want to emphasize my floppy ear. This is the moment that I really wish I had a model to do this on and that I wasn't painting on the side of my face. But oh well, you guys get it, right? So that is my little bunny. Now, this is a boy bunny. So if I was doing this on a little boy, I would maybe do like a little bow tie for the bunny, which we can do. If it's for a little girl, then I can of course use girl tones, and then I would totally throw on glitter. That's something I do a lot. But let's put a little bow tie on him because little boys at Easter always have bow ties on, and I just think it's really, really cute. What color should we do? Maybe green? Let's try green and see what that looks like. All right, so I have like permanent green. I'm gonna do a big dot. In the center. It's kind of cute. All right, so I just kind of put on the outline of that. Normally I do that before I outlined, so I do it all the same, but you know, sometimes I don't do that when I'm on camera. Another thing, a tip that I'll tell you guys that I do a lot with filberts when I'm trying to fill space and be quick is that I will use the filbert brush for teardrops because it makes pretty good teardrops. So to space fill, like as I'm doing that bunny, I'll just throw on some teardrops. So do it down here too. While we're waiting for a green to dry. It doesn't make the most elegant teardrops in the world, but if you're trying to be quick, the whole point is that you don't switch brushes as much. So it's something I do a lot, especially when I'm doing unicorns and I don't have a lot of time. I'll just do quick filbert brush teardrops. All right, so let's line our little bow tie. This will be fun doing on my cheek. How cute is that? A little bunny with a bow tie. Oh, I think it needs like pink polka dots or something, doesn't it? So cute. There we go. A little bunny with a bow tie and some teardrops. Super fast, and you can switch this up in 100 different ways and absolutely add glitter for any little boy who wants glitter, or the girls love glitter. So that is a quick little bunny. I hope you guys liked it. I'm going to show you how to do a really, really quick egg on the other side. Okay, so you guys have probably seen me use confetti cakes or seen on my channel I have how to make confetti cakes. So I'm going to use this one today. It's one of my multicolored ones that whenever I have a split cake or a rainbow cake that is like about donezo, I just break it up and I put it in here. So it's like a mix of everything. Metallics, hot pink, you name it. So I'm going to take this teardrop sponge and I am going to really get it sprayed nicely. And I'm also going to spray my confetti cake so that it is nice and moistened as well. And now I'm going to load it up. So I'm going to press into a spot and I'm going to push and put pressure on it, but I'm not going to twist it completely. So I am just going to push, 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 get lots of good pressure on it, just barely twist and then pull up, and this is what I get. And it looks pretty well loaded. So now I'm going to go to the other side of my face and I'm going to use this as a stamp for an egg. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this top part and I'm going to go like this and I'm going to squinch it down so that when I put it on my face it's more of an egg shape. Super easy. Ready? Here we go. Look at that. It's a little egg. It's kind of perfect, isn't it? So cute. Okay. You can also, you do not have to have a confetti cake to do this, although I do think the confetti cake looks like tie-dyed eggs and it's really, really cool. You can absolutely use any rainbow cake and just load it up the same way you would your regular sponges and then do that and you'll get a striped egg, and that is also really awesome. So hang tight and I'll show you what I do with it after this. Okay, so first we're going to just give our egg an outline. Cute, right? And I think I'm just going to do some details in black just to give it some more interest. Oh my gosh, isn't it cute? I can't stand it. Let's do black and white checks. That would be fun. The nice thing about this is if you're at a gig or something, you can do this really quickly and not do that much detail. But if you have time, you could make like a Fabergé egg on someone, which I never have that kind of time, but I don't know, maybe you do for some reason. Go for it, right? Okay, so here is our egg. I do think it would be cute to do black and white checks. The art company that I worked at forever, we did black and white checks on everything. So I, at one point in my life, had painted so many black and white checks that I never wanted to see one ever again, but they are kind of kitschy and fun, so let's do it. Okay, it's kind of cute. And let's do white dots since we have white on our brush. Pretty cute. I also want to do some quick double dipped flowers, and then I think our little egg is pretty good. I think I'll give it a highlight though. It looks kind of retro. I don't know, it's kind of fun. All right, let's do the double dipped flowers. I'm going to use a brush I haven't used for a while, the Chameleon Petal Brush. It is big and fluffy and gives these like really large petals. So I think it's good for events because you can fill up the face really quickly. So let's do that. Oh, I love our little bow tie. Easter bunny is so cute. Let's see. Let's do hot pink. So I've got it well loaded, and I'm going to go into my little pinwheel here. And I'm going to get the pink loaded first. And I need a touch more water, so I'm just going to dip the tip right back into some water. And I think I'm going to load the end of this as well with a tiny bit of that dark blue. And it's going to give us more of a purple look by the time it mixes with that hot pink, but that's okay. That's kind of what I want. So I am triple loading this. Only because I have time. If I did not have time, I would not do that. Okay, so let's have it kind of sitting on a bed of double dip flowers. You can see I curved them up so that it's kind of like nestled in the double dip flowers. I will mention too that one of my favorite things to do on Easter is to just give girls headbands of double dip flowers with some glitter. It is very sweet and very cute, and it goes with all their Easter dresses. So if all else fails, headband flower, so fast, so cute. And then their moms are kind of happy too because they look like really elegant and sweet and ethereal. So I love doing that. All right, let's grab a little bit of white and do some centers. And you could leave it at that, add some glitter. I think it's kind of fun. I think I'll do a liner brush with just a tiny bit of black in the flowers. Pretty cute. It's like on a cloud of flower petals. I think it's pretty cute. I hope you guys like it. Okay, there we go. I hope you guys like this. Our little Easter egg trick that's kind of like a hypercolor Easter egg on a bed of flower petals. And then of course our little boy bunny with the cute little bow tie. I think he's so cute. I hope you guys like these designs. I hope you have a lovely, lovely Easter and enjoy your friends and family. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, so this is just going to be a quick bonus design at the end. I'm going to show you guys how to do a really, really pretty quick flower headband using my favorite little Easter homemade split cake right now. So I'm going to do one large flower in the middle, like a one-stroke flower, and then I'm going to do headband going out, and it's so pretty and so easy and so cute with all the little girls and their adorable Easter dresses. So here we go. Now I am like really wiggling this, almost like a seashell, because I like the way that that looks for this. It's not necessarily how I would typically do flowers, but I want it to be almost like a pansy. And then on these two in the front, I'm actually going to make them a little smaller. so that it has more of like a natural crown shape. And then my double dip flowers are going to go out this way. So they're going to curve up just a little bit to create just a really natural crown. See how easy that was? And gosh, I love this split cake. Okay, so I'm going to go and use my really big fluffy Flora petal brush from Chameleon. I'm going to get it nice and loaded with white. And the key to doing good double dip flowers is to take the time to load it correctly and really spin it in that white and get it well loaded, and then pick your secondary color, or you can do it, you know, a triple dip if you want to, but I think I'll just do one color this time. So I'm going to get it loaded and then do the rest of our crown.
Whoa, how did you make that?
Isn't it pretty? So if you load your petal brushes really well, they will keep painting for you. So this, with the same loaded brush, I could keep going and going and going. That's what you want. So a lot of times I'll do like the corner of the eye with a few petals, usually 3. And I would even have time to do extra petals in the center of this flower, or I could do a flower bracelet, or even like a little flower on the neck. So I am going to do, see, it's getting a little dry and I'm starting to pick up the paint. So I'm just going to give it a quick rinse. I'm not going to completely rinse it out. And I'm going to go back into my white. So I'm going to go back into my white and get this loaded up. And my white's already nice and creamy, so it's not going to take as long this time to load. I'm going to go back into my second color, and I kind of fibbed. I started with turquoise. I was going to do one color, and then I ended up picking up multiple colors. So I started with turquoise, and then I went into my pink, and it created this kind of really cool, like purpley shade, which you can see. I thought it looked pretty cool, actually. Now I'm going to go ahead and just do a layer in the center of this flower to give it an extra cool little dimension, an extra touch. See how that looks? It's so easy and so fun, and you could just spray them down with some glitter and leave it like that. I'm going to add just a couple dots, and I think I'll do a darker color. So I'm going to take the turquoise that is on the outside of this split, and I'm going to do a few dots. It's a quick dot on the corner of the eye, and then a few on the flowers. And then I'm going to take a liner brush and go in there and grab some of that amazing turquoise, and I'm going to do some swirls going up. So just some quick, loose swirls. They do not have to be the same on both sides. I'm just layering them. I want it to be very whimsical and loose, and you can do some going down as well if you want. It all depends on how much time you have. You can do some little flicks going through your flowers as well. I think sometimes on the job I forget how much I like liner brushes and that like the quick whimsical detail that they add to things. And I really need to start using them more because they're so delicate and pretty. So I'm going to add some white as well with that liner brush. So pretty. And I also love them for starbursts. Like, it's almost impossible to make too big of a starburst with them, so they always end up looking really elegant and sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. Sometimes I forget that too, that I like them for starbursts, because I hate it when I do like a big chunky starburst and it just doesn't look elegant anymore. So there we go. A incredibly simple floral headband. I hope you guys liked this little bonus at the end. Please comment if you got this far and you saw my secret bonus. Comment down below and let me know what you think. I think it's really sweet and fun. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.